Hello everybody, welcome back to the Hell Chasers Hub. I'm your host, Robert Jones. Today we're doing something a little bit different in the fact that we are reviewing Transformers figures. I have quite a few of them. I'm going to be doing one review a month, and over the course of the next few months, I am going to be going through all the figures by faction that I already own, and then after that, I'm going to um, just like collect a few figures and do reviews on them once a month. Um, but yeah, this month we're doing the Ironhide and Prowl Studio Series 2-pack where they've got like the battle damage from the original movie. And I'm throwing in an extra figure just to kind of match the theme, especially because it's like the same mold as Prowl. So, hope you guys kind of enjoy doing this. And yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and leave it on in the background, even if you don't watch it all the way through, because that tells YouTube that people like to see this kind of thing, and I would greatly appreciate it. Either way, I do hope you enjoy. Thank you very much.
Alright, and so now we've got these three here. These two obviously are the newest ones I kind of wanted to start doing the review on. They look great, they're brand new. But this one is kind of the oddball here. I threw it in because technically, like, the way I'm going to do all the figures I already had was he's part of, is like the factions. I'm going to do, for what I have, Autobots, Maximals, and Decepticons. I'm only doing Maximals separately because I've got like a sizable chunk of both. And you'll see a few of them as I do the size comparisons. But yeah, so that'll be cool. So this guy is older. He's from the Netflix War for Cybertron Siege toy line. He's cool. His name on the box was Sparkless Bot, and playing with him with my siblings growing up as I did, there's a few of these that are going to be like that. Actually, I think these two and one other I did not, but we'll get to that. So a lot of them are going to have chips and dents here because I was playing with them with my siblings and we didn't have much else to do. But yeah, so this one, when I was playing with him one time, I accidentally called him Sparkless Bob instead of Sparkless Bot, and so that's kind of what he was known as, was Bob. And there's the new camera thing glitching out. I'm trying to like document camera thing because it works so much better, and it's like I don't have to reach around an entire tripod. I tried that to start. It was bad. But anyways, yeah, I really love like the rust styled paint job on this guy. It's weird but really good. Like I enjoy seeing it on here. And yeah, he cleans up really nicely in vehicle mode, and we'll get to some comparisons later after I've talked about the other two. But like just the way he cleans up and how easily he transforms, and I'm really good about flipping them back and forth, except for these two and the other new one, because I haven't done them that much. And there's another one that I really don't like doing in vehicle mode. There might be, actually, I think there's a couple others. But yeah, so I really love the paint deco on this one, despite it being something that not a lot of people did like. Then we'll get to the other two. These two came as a 2-pack. It's the battle damage from like the original 86 animated movie for G1 that came out that like saw a bunch of original characters killed off in like the very beginning. Like Megatron, or I guess Starscream, using Megatron in the handgun mode, took out both Ironhide and Prowl here, as well as Brawn and Ratchet and a few others. I think Brawn and Ratchet are getting a 2-pack here pretty soon with the battle damage, but just looking at them, like, this Ironhide, first time I transformed it, was such a pain. I do like the weapon storage where it has it like as the exhaust coming out the back of this old van. And then I do love the deco and like all the detailing of the battle damage in here. Like that looks excellent. And then they did do a good job. I'm not a fan, like I have a very common dislike of the panel lines and stuff, and like the hinge right here feels really weird. But other than that, it looks great, and it feels great to handle once I've kind of mastered the way it works. And same with Prowl. And Prowl here is another one of the Dotson mold, although it's newer, so it's got a lot more of the new tooling to it. So like the head is further down compressed, and it's based off the Earthrise one, which the Siege one was like the precursor to. So there's a little bit different tooling, so I'll go over that when we get there, but it really is cool to see. And then like these guys came with some blast effects, and these are the first and only blast effects I own. It came with 2 pairs of each of these, and like you can put it on there or strap it to their guns and stuff to kind of show them firing, and then you can actually stack them, which is really, really cool. And you can stack it until eventually it's like he's exploding out the front, or it's attached to his cannon and it's just like shooting massive bolts of plasma or whatever. And yeah, this is just a really cool thing. I like that these are made of like a flexible plastic, and they're kind of like clear, like you would expect a laser blast to be. But yeah, so that's excellent. So getting into some size comparisons, kind of scoot them over a little bit, and kind of see some of the other figures I've got as well here. We've got like the Kingdom Deluxe Cheetor, sizes up alongside him pretty well. I don't like fiddling with the feet in this Cheetah mode. And like you can see, this Ironhide is a Voyager class, so it's like above Deluxe class, but it compresses so well to where it's like Deluxe class scale. And that's because of all the tooling he's got and all the like extra detail and all that. And then you put him up against something of like a leader class scale with the Studio Series 86 Grimlock. And like he just towers over them. He barely fits into my actual camera, which is crazy because I'm going to do a review with him in it as well as some bigger figures. So that's going to be a pain, and he's got wheelie attached to him there. Not a lot of people talk about the wheelie guy. And there's a few other cool comparisons that I can do. Like, here's my other newer figure. The Legacy, one of the Legacy lines, Knockout from the Prime universe. And, like, all the cars match up pretty nicely in size and scale. And even some of the other ones, and I'll save some of the other comparisons for another point in time, but we've got, like, the Starscream Studio Series 86, although I will say I got the Coronation one, so it came packaged as a leader class, but I think it's just a Voyager class, and it's pretty size accurate. So, like, yeah, I really do like the scaling of them. And, yeah, that's pretty much it for those in vehicle mode. Vehicle mode is never really a lot to talk about. I'm just trying to draw this out because I've never done something like this before. Like, I can honestly say that this is my first one of these. So, we'll see how it goes. And yeah, we'll get on to transformations. Alright, now going for the transformation, I'm going to do the one I'm most familiar with first. Which is Bob here. You can just undo the guns, set those to the side, and then you'll take off the light piece, the light bar. And then for everything else, you're just going to open the doors, which I love that they actually open. There's like almost seat detailing in there. And then you're going to just pull the back car part back, and then do that, and that, and that, and then rotate it, and then separate them, and that's the legs. And then you're going to take the arms here and move them out, and the entire assembly will come out, just like that. Then you've got to take this chest piece down out of there, push in on this tab part here, until it kind of sinks into the back of his neck, and then just replace it with his head, and then you just fiddle with him until he's in whatever position you want him to be in. And he's done. And then I like to put the light bar like up here, and you can take his guns, put them together like that, and it's one gun in his hand. And then articulation wise, he's pretty good. He's got ankle tilt because of the transformation. His knee goes all the way back there. His ankle can go forward, backward. Leg can go out that far, back that far, out that far. Arms go out that far. They can't go up anymore. They can go like that, and then they can kind of go in a little bit. And he's got bicep swivel, and his wrist goes in at 90, and his elbow goes in at 90, and then his wrist swivels, and his head is on a ball joint. And then the doors you can move around. And that's him. Again, I'm going really quickly on him just because I've had him for so long, and it's the same concept as Prowl here, because Prowl is also the Dodson mold. Now we're going to get on to Ironhide. This is going to be a pain. First thing you're going to do is take off the guns and just let them chill. Then you're going to want to untab the front part here, and it's always really stiff, and just kind of untab everything that's in the roof. You can kind of start there. You got to try and force that. And I don't have anything that will suffice as a parts separator, do I? I can kind of use this. Maybe? Nope. Okay, what about you? Do you work? Can I wedge you in there to where you'll make what needs to happen happen? Apparently not. I'll just move that back out of the way for now. And then I do like that this fits together tightly until it doesn't want to get undone. What do I have that I could use as a part separator? That's a good question. There's something. Maybe. If I can grab it. Yeah, that might work decently well. Or not. Oh, I'll do that first. That might actually help me. Yeah, there we go. Come on, don't stop there. Move that down. There we go. Okay, so kind of undo that and then move that forward. And we're going to worry about the legs first. So you're going to close this part in. You can separate the legs a little bit, but you can move that part down. This part is another part that gets stuck real easy. But then do that, and the entire back of the van becomes his feet, and I really love that. And you can fold these panels down, because that hides everything. And then fold these panels down, and this part is getting stuck again, always. And just fold that in, nice and easy. Then fold the hands back up, pull those apart, and let them come around, and they should tab or snap into place. And then you can open this assembly, grab his face and pull it up. You can see his agonizing scream as I mess with him. And then you'll fold these plastic bits in, and then the top part in, and it all snaps nicely into his chest. And then you're going to rotate just this part here. You're going to leave the front bumper at the back. And then that should all just snap right down there. Move the bumper so it is down. And there you go. You've got Ironhide in extreme anguish. But hey, he's got 2 guns that are a very beautiful silver. For articulation, shoulder goes out about that far. It can rotate all the way around. He's got cool butterfly joints, so you can do that when it's like that. And then bicep, elbow. I guess that's the elbow? That's weird. Oh, is it going to go this way now? No? Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't go like that. But then the wrist swivels. You move the skirt piece out of the way. You can see the whole leg assembly. And he's got thigh, forward that far, backward that far, 90 at that, and then his whole foot can just kind of move wherever you want it to be. And that's him. And I'm kind of just going to leave him like this because he is collapsed. Well, actually, and then the sparkless is going to... And then we'll come over here to his completely unconcerned friend, Prowl. You're going to remove this, and then just like the sparkless bob, you're going to take off the light bar. Next thing, undo the doors. And again, this is a very similarly engineered figure. It's just got slight differences because of how it's a lot newer. And you're going to pull these down, and that will allow you to just pull the leg assembly out. And you're going to want to rotate that there. And then you should be able to just slot these shoulder pieces into these little slots here. And don't be a moron and spend 15 minutes like I did trying to figure out why it doesn't work. Now I'm going to spend another 15 minutes trying to figure out why it's not working. There we go. And then that front part should tab in there, and then this will hold it in once you move it down like this. So now he's holding together. And you're going to separate the feet and flip these down as little ankle spurs or heel spurs so they stay in place. You've got to kind of force lock him in place. Because there's tabs there that lock him in place if you do it right. And there we go. And now he's locked in place. He can't move. And you can mess with the doors just like Bob. You can put the light bar on the shoulder. And instead of the combining gun, he's got this one. It just fits right there. And it's a very tight joint. But he's got all the same articulation, so I'm not going to show all that again. But yeah, and he's getting taken out too. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys again. Until next time, have a good one.